Welcome back to the channel. Today's video, we're watching GTA 6 Trailer 2 Breakdown. Everything you missed. This video is by TGG. Let's hop into it.
Nowhere, Rockstar has just dropped GTA 6 Trailer 2. Thank you to the 400,000 people who watched our reaction and breakdown stream. We dissected this trailer for 2 hours. Here is absolutely everything you missed. Keep in mind, Rockstar also released an entire new website page breaking down all of the characters we saw in the trailer.
I gotta read that.
Almost 50 screenshots. So this trailer breakdown is only part 1. We're gonna do a part 2 where we break down the entire newswire after this. The first shot gives us our first real good look at the Leonida Keys. This is based off the Florida Keys, and yes, the real name.
Before we hop into it, we are at 521. I'm trying to get to 600 subscribers by the end of next month. So if you like the video, please come through and sub, like. It really helps me, gets me traction. I really will appreciate it. Thank you.
Confirmed.
I should have said it at the beginning of the video.
Keys. We know that this is where Jason's story is going to be starting out. Just in this first shot alone, there's a lot we can take from it. There's a new boat on the bottom of your screen. There's a dinghy on the left. Some sea sharks on the shore, as well as some sea life. We've got flamingos in the water.
I'm going to shoot it. Bro, I'm going to shoot them. Oh my God, bro. I'm going to shoot the fucking flamingos. I'm sorry.
In the back here, you'll also see a Coast Guard blimp, which we saw back in Trailer 1. They use these blimps in real life around the Florida Keys to scout for boats that are trying to come up from Cuba. So it'll be interesting to see how Rockstar uses it in the game. In the second shot, we get our first look at Jason's starting house. And there's a few things you're going to want to know about this scene. First, we get a look at Jason's personal vehicle.
Got an iguana down there, you know what I mean?
If you managed to get a hold of the 2022 leaks, in those leaks, this car was actually red. But it's still the same car, so this is going to be Jason's personal vehicle. On the left, we see an iguana, as well as this car on the left, which is a Willard Eudora from GTA 5. We can also see Jason's got a basketball hoop here, and judging from the newswire that Rockstar gave us, it looks like basketball is going to be a side activity that we can actually play. Next, we get a look at Brian. Brian is a loan shark.
Bro, this truck look clean as shit, bro. Clean as shit.
From the newswire, Rockstar told us that he's going to be letting Jason live rent-free at this property as long as he helps with the local shakedowns, which is why he tells Jason to go get him his checks. Brian looks like he's going to be driving a vapid Cara 4x4 returning from GTA 5. And if you look closely in the back of the scene right here, you can see a raccoon sneaking out of a trash can.
Oh, that's
gas. Like a lot of cargo is going to be coming in and out of the Leonida Keys. You can see a cargo ship in the background here, which is a very similar ship to the one that we saw in Trailer 1 back in 2023. It probably didn't take you long to notice that Jason is absolutely jacked. But we actually know why he's this big. And that's because he used to be in the army. From the newswire, we learned that Jason used to be in the army during his teenage years, but now he works for local drug runners. There's a few things we can take from this next little snippet of Jason in the car. First, he's got an army tattoo on his left shoulder.
The windows are also rolled down.
Paratrooper division, judging by the skull with the parachute. And it also seems like Jason is going to be a bit of a ladies' man. He gets catcalled by one of the ladies in the Leonida Keys, and she has paw prints all over her car. This lady is going to be absolutely crazy. That'll be interesting to see. And again, if you look closely at both Jason's glasses as well as the mirrors in the car, you can see that these reflections are a massive step up over GTA 5. It actually looks like we have working reflections in GTA 6, which is a massive upgrade. In this next shot here, we see Jason getting Brian's money, like Brian told him to. This looks like it's in one of the local shops around the Leonida Keys. This shop's got rocks, crystals on the counter. You know what type of shop this place is. I'm sure we've all seen them. We then see Jason breaking into the cash register, getting some money, and there's a guy passed out in the background. Judging by the lighter and the 420 packet on the right side of the cash
we know what
register,
type shit
I'm
is.
sure you can tell
smoke
why he's
shop.
passed out. We then move to a shot of Jason driving on a highway. We see some rednecks in the truck in front of him. We also see some returning vehicles from GTA 5, like the Coquette on the left, as well as getting a better look at just what NPCs are going to be doing around the map. We see some trash collectors as well as some road workers on the left side of the road, which really shows how much more lifelike this world is going to feel. If you have a look at the road sign, we get some new confirmed locations like the Vice City International Airport, Ambrosia, which is actually going to be the third city. That's right, GTA 6 isn't just going to have Vice City, it's also going to have Port Gellhorn as well as Ambrosia. So 3 cities, plus the Leonida Keys. So possibly 4 if you count the Leonida Keys.
Bro, this shit is going to be so fucking fun, bro. Like, I could definitely see myself just, like, exploring the map, bro. Just trying to see what it is, bro. Like, this shit is going, bro, it's going to be so fun, bro.
But as for all of these locations, we'll go over that in the Newswire and info breakdown video that I'll be doing shortly after this one. Here
You're going to react to that one, too.
An outdoor gym. As for where this is on the map, we can see Ocean View Drive in the background here. So this is near the beach. These women are very impressed with Jason. So I think, as I mentioned before, he's definitely going to be a ladies' man. We'll have to see what Lucia thinks about that. And he's bench pressing 120 kilos. Not a 1 rep either. He's repping that out. This guy is very strong. And this essentially confirms one of the most highly requested features in GTA for a very long time, and that's the gym system. So gyms look like they're going to be returning in GTA 6. In this short scene, we see Jason walking out of a convenience store with some Patriot beer. But there's a few things we can take from this shot. There's a cat on the right, so there's going to be a bunch of animals around the map, of course, as well as someone buying a lottery ticket on the left. It says a new billionaire every week, Leonida Lottery. It'll be interesting to see if we can actually buy lottery tickets
and possibly
ourselves.
win.
That would be kind of funny if we eventually win $1 million. As Jason walks out the door, you again see his personal vehicle, as well as a homeless guy begging for money. So all of those random encounters we had in Red Dead Redemption 2, GTA 6 looks like it's taking that to an entirely new level. It's going to be absolutely insane. In this shot, we see Jason driving to the prison to pick up Lucia, which we'll get to in a second, but this shot gives us a lot of new info as well. First, we can see the Vice City Metro system up on the bridge on the right here. We're going to be able to ride around in this just like we were in GTA 5 because we saw this back in the 2022 leaks. We can also see some sort of cop bust on the left here. They're arresting a handful of people. People are up against the wall. We've got your standard Vicedale cop car here, as well as our first look at an undercover cop car. We did have police interactions with random NPCs in GTA 5.
Yeah, car chases and stuff like that. Yeah.
So while we're driving around the streets, we're going to see random cop busts like this, by the looks of it. A few people might get confused and think that this is the shape of the GTA 6 map on the wall here. That's actually just the shape of Haiti, which is why it says Haiti right next to it. So I just thought we'd clear up that confusion before anyone jumps to conclusions. We can also see that Jason has longer hair now. So it looks like our hair is going to grow out.
Bro, like Red Dead.
Of different hairstyles. I could stop every single scene and point out all of the different hairstyles, but if you look closely enough, you're going to see hundreds of different hairstyles throughout this trailer. Character customization is going to be absolutely next level. Next, we move to
Just imagine how GTA Online is going to be, bro. Oh my God, bro. Just imagine how that shit's going to be on GTA Online, bro. Which I'm expecting it, like, if it comes out like how it's supposed to in 2026, I don't think GTA Online is going to be like online until like probably the next year. Like, being realistic, if they push this back to make sure this ran smooth, GTA Online probably wouldn't be till 2027.
Prison. We get the full name reveal for both Jason and Lucia.
Duval
and Jason Duval. Now, the prison guard asks if he's seen Jason here before, which is definitely gonna drum up a lot of speculation in the community. It's hard to tell exactly what he means by this. Is he implying that Jason was a prisoner? Is he implying that Jason has visited Lucia a lot in here? Or is he implying that Jason is a cop? It's pretty vague at this point, and I think that's intentional from Rockstar, so we're just gonna have to wait and see. At the 1 minute mark, we get our first look at Lucia in trailer 2. And the first thing you might notice is, yes, she's wearing an ankle monitor. And this ankle monitor stays on throughout the
I didn't even peep that.
So it looks like this is going to be some sort of gameplay mechanic that Rockstar uses to keep us to certain parts of the map. We then cut to one of the many romance scenes in trailer 2 here. Rockstar is really trying to nail home the point that
and you can see it again.
You can expect a lot of that in the game. And in case you had any questions, yes, the ankle monitor monitor does stay on. We then cut directly to a bank heist. Now, personally, I don't think this is going to be near the start of the game. I could be wrong. He's wearing heist gear, and they're robbing the Sin Frontiera National Bank, which is a pretty big bank by the looks of it. I could be wrong, but I don't think this is going to take place near the start of the game. I think
probably in
Rockstar
mid.
is intentionally putting these scenes a little bit out of order to throw us off. But we get shots of both Jason and Lucia controlling hostages in this.
This could be like a mid, like bank robbery, because they did say that they go from petty crimes to major crimes. So like this could be like a failed attempt.
So the gameplay switching between the two of them during the heist should be pretty fun. We then cut to yet another sex scene, one of many in the trailer, so be prepared if you haven't watched it yet for whatever reason. Here we see Jason and Lucia at a bar in the Leonida Keys, and this definitely looks like it takes place shortly after Jason picks up Lucia from prison. Jason says to new beginnings, and Lucia sort of mocks him, makes fun of him, which gives us a fair bit of insight into how the dynamic between these two should work. Jason's gonna be a bit more of the more serious ex-military guy, and Lucia seems like she's gonna be the more lighthearted one. The two of them are sitting on the pier having a few drinks, and we also get a look at a new boat, the Pure Predator, as both of them get a little bit tipsy and they're looking out across the Leonida Keys. We see this very expensive yacht returning from trailer 1 as well, and man, this game looks absolutely stunning. Here we see Jason doing some work for Brian at
So like, I also think it's gotta be sharks, alligators, bro. This shit, bro, it's gonna be so fucking amazing, bro. Like, can you imagine like just like fishing? I'm pretty sure is gonna be a part of it. Florida, there's a lot of fishing that happens in Florida, bro. This shit is gonna be so amazing, bro. Like for real, this might be. I mean, come on. As soon as it drops, it's gonna be game of the year. Like nobody, no major releases or anybody should really drop next year, because like you're competing for number 2. Like nobody should, like any like people is like, oh, we got a game coming out. Do not do it next year, bro. Do not drop. Like, why would you do that shit to yourself? Like this is like if Drake drops or Kendrick drops or J. Cole drops. It's like, bro, why would I drop the same day? It doesn't make sense. Like, bro, I can't wait, bro. Boat
Brian's
repairs.
hangar. We can assume, again, this takes place near the start of the game because Brian is based in the Leonida Keys, of course. And we get our first look at another character, Cal. As for what we know about Cal Hampton, Rockstar tells us he's a friend of Jason's and a fellow associate of Brian's. Cal feels safest hanging at home, snooping on Coast Guard comms with a few beers and some private browser tabs.
So kind of like Lester.
Maybe Jason's friends and maybe kinda GTA 6's version of Lester.
Yeah.
But we'll have to wait and see exactly what Cal is capable of. In this shot, we get a look at 3 garbage collectors. One of them, this one, being Lucia by the looks of it, which
Hair
makes
change.
sense. She just got out of prison. She's got to do community service. Jason takes Lucia to his house that Brian's letting him rent for free.
Look at
Lucia
Snake.
says, trust me, this is just the start for us. Of course, implying that there are bigger and better places ahead. Also, side note, Jason has a massive pet snake in here.
Yeah.
So it makes me wonder if this is just going to be some sort of decoration or if we're actually going to be able to have pets in the game. In the next scene, we see Jason, Lucia, and Cal celebrating. It's unclear exactly what they're celebrating, most likely just celebrating Lucia getting out of prison. Cal yells out, ring the bell, and the entire bar cheers. Even just looking at this shot, coming from GTA 5, you can see so many minor improvements. First, all of the hairstyles on everyone, but even down to small details like looking at the bar fridges here. These
Yeah,
are
it's like
3D
you see the
fully
light.
animated
Yeah.
objects this time, not the 2D objects we had in GTA 5's convenience stores and bars. In typical Vice City fashion, we see Jason and Lucia on a yacht, or a really expensive boat here. Both of them looking a lot more dressed up than we've previously seen them in this trailer. It's hard to say whether Jason and Lucia are just here to celebrate and have a good
Or it's a
time,
mission.
or if this is some sort of scope out mission.
Yeah.
But it looks like Lucia is wearing the same dress that we saw her wear in trailer 1 when she was hanging out the top of the convertible. So most likely that car scene takes place arrives right after this one. You probably noticed by now in this shot that there is going to be insane customization for both Jason and Lucia. We've seen both characters look completely different in a handful of scenes already. So anyone worried that the character customization isn't going to be up to scratch, it doesn't look like you're going to have to worry. We then cut to a scene in the car with Jason and Lucia where Jason says, we're going to do this, we're going to do it right. And if you look out the window, you can see some bikers. So this most likely is going to be one of the starting encounters in the game where they're working with a local biker gang. We then get a continuation of the yacht scene from before, this time in a club called 919. Now, if you remember back to trailer 1, there was a plane carrying a banner that said Y69 when you can 919. Well, that plane was actually advertising this club. Now, it doesn't look like this is going to be a strip club. We get a look at that shortly.
It's like a
but
dance club, yeah.
This just looks like it's going to be one of the nightclubs in the city. In this scene here, this character in the white tank top says, "Yo D, this fool a Fed," which again might be playing into the fan theories that Jason is a cop or an undercover cop. It's hard to say if he actually is at this point. And if you're wondering who D is, that's this character on the left here. His name's Draquan Priest. As for what we know about Draquan at the moment, we'll break that down in the next video. But for now, Rockstar says Draquan was always more of a hustler than a gangster. Even when he was dealing on the streets to make ends meet, breaking into music was the goal. So most likely, Jason was meeting with Draquan, and Draquan introduced Jason to these guys, and we're not too sure.
Another thing I think, bro, I think that there's another character. I just don't think it's just Lucille and Jason. I think there's one more character. Because when my sister pointed this out when we talked about it yesterday, Trevor was a part of it, like part of the main trailer, but he was never. They never really said that it was these three. Like they said it later, like when the game like eventually came out, there was three, but like right now, I think there's a third character. There, like I just think so. I just think that Rockstar is like hiding, like that one of these characters are going to be like the additional character. Because like, why would you put out everything right now? And then the fact that they gave us like a name drop for a lot of people, and but you know that could also be just be major characters that are along the way. But I just think there's another character. Like I just think there's another one, man.
Who these guys are just yet. Same goes with this shot here. We're not too sure who these guys are just yet, but it's quite clear that the graphics look absolutely awesome here. The lighting is on point as well. Man, this game already looks way better than
like how his
one.
You can see right here, bro, that his hair is kind of blocking out the light. And there's like a shadow right here, and then you can see the light right here, bro. They went crazy with this.
Seriously, this almost looks like real life. It's pretty close. It's getting close, man. This is insane. Here we see Jason and Lucia breaking out of some sort of apartment building. Jason's wearing a black tank top this time, so it's not a continuation from the previous scene. But the cops have a helicopter chasing after them. We get footage of a police raid, as well as Brian telling Jason they've got your name, address, they got everything. Which looks like this is going to be one of the catalysts forcing Jason and Lucia to move out of the Leonida Keys and onto Vice City. We then get two looks at this new police chief or police character here. He says, "Us cops, we gotta protect each other." And I think Rockstar intentionally put this character on the left side of the screen here. We don't know who this character is on the very left here. I'm sure a lot of people are gonna predict that this is Jason. It could be, maybe. Like this shirt does look similar to the shirt that he's wearing in the previous scene, but it's really hard to tell. I'm not sold on the Jason.
Bro, I'm telling you, bro, I really feel like there's another person,
Jason,
bro.
of course, shooting out of a moving car. But this is actually a massive improvement over GTA 5. If you remember in GTA 5, when you would shoot out of a car, your character would just stick his arm out the window. In GTA 6, your character is going to stick pretty much their whole body out the window. And you're going to get more of a third-person over-the-shoulder look when you shoot out of a car this time. We get our first look at this character in Trailer 2. I believe she was in Trailer 1, the girl's standing on top of the car. This character's name is Bay Lux, and Rockstar actually gave us a bit of info on her. So she's part of an influencer duo named Real Dimes. Bay Lux and Roxy, aka Real Dimes, have been friends since high school. Girls with the savvy to turn their time shaking down local dealers into...
My bad. I was about to say, before my alarm went off, they're basically the city girls.
The cold, hard cash via spicy rap tracks and a relentless social media presence. So the influencers, rappers, And again, we saw that in trailer 1 when they were on top of the car. Also in the background, we get another look at the Vice City Metro. Again, just confirming we can use this to travel around the map if we want. Here we get our first look at Port Gellhorn, outside of a motel named the Starlet Motel. Port Gellhorn is going to be based on the left side of the map, and we can see
right
yet
there.
another new haircut on Jason. Here we can see Lucia actually...
Oh, he missed it. That there's a fucking explosion back here.
Map, and we can see yet another new haircut on Jason. Here we can see Lucia actually fighting some guy, which is cool. So not only are we going to get gyms in GTA 6, it also looks like fighting is going to be returning, and there's going to be fight clubs. We then cut to a police chase with Lucia shooting a grenade launcher out the back. The explosion looks absolutely awesome, but we also get a look at 3 police cars. We've got a police riot van on the left, we've got a police Buffalo in the middle, as well as what looks like a new car in GTA 6, but the real-life equivalent of this is a Ford Explorer. We then see Jason and Draquan reacting to something on his phone. We can see a bunch of pedestrians in the background here as well, doing some cardio or yoga on the left. We see a dog on the right. This looks like a new type of dog in GTA. As for where this is exactly, it looks like it takes place in the main Vice City section of the map, kinda close to the basketball stadium. We can tell because we can see the Ferris wheel on the left side here, and one of the shots Rockstar gave us in the newswire actually gives us perspective as to where this is. Now, Draquan himself is wearing a Manatees shirt, which looks like it's gonna be the Vice City football team, and he's wearing a basketball hat from the screenshot that Rockstar gave us in the newswire. This is gonna be the Vice City Narcos, the basketball team. Here we've got a Fast and Furious 6 inspired scene maybe. We see Lucia getting absolutely body slammed out the side of a plane. You can see the plane's relatively close to the ground here. The wheels are still down as well. So this plane just took off by the looks of it. And this woman is absolutely...
Bro, the graphics on this shit is crazy.
So lots of different body types going to be available in...
Oh, I wonder if you work out, you can actually change your body.
We have a Fast 5 inspired heist scene here, where one of our characters seems to be pulling a safe along behind them. I can already tell this is going to be a super fun mission. Having a heist like this has actually been rumored for, I want to say, 4 years now. So either someone knew about this heist years ago and leaked it, or they just got completely lucky with their guess. Here we see some sort of influencer saying, "Save Vice City, baby." Jason and Lucia don't look too impressed with this kid. But again, just confirming that social media is going to play a pretty big role in the game. This scene shows us more of the Vice Beach side of the city, and we see a bunch of cars, which we'll get into in a second. But again, it's cool just to see what all of the different NPCs are doing around the map. We've got this
random
group
shit,
posing
yeah.
for photos. We've got people hanging out the side of a car while another lady films them.
Bro, just imagine how much shit, bro. Like, this is the first GTA that is made for the new consoles. Like, I know they kind of, like, remastered it a little bit for PlayStation 4. But, like, it's going to use the full power of the next-gen consoles. That's fucking insane to think about. What they did with PS3 and PS4, and just imagine, like, how... like random, how much more people are on the street, like how much like street performers, all that shit, bro. Like, bro, a year from now, bro, 2026 is like not to be a good year, bro. The Boys, you got Marvel making their comeback with Doomsday, Spider-Man, GTA, bro. Life is gonna be good next year, bro.
There's going to be a lot going on all the time. As for the cars, at the front here, we've got a new variant of the Benefactor Shafter. And have a look at the rims on this one. That is absolutely
They're sticking
crazy.
out, right?
We've got a new Pegasi, or Lamborghini, in the green here as well. We've got the classic blue with the white striped Banshee that we see in a bunch of GTA games. Behind that, we can see what looks to be some sort of Growler or Porsche.
This is where we're going to steal
Hard to
cars,
tell
though.
exactly what car this is. And then we've got a new variant of the Imponte Phoenix behind that one. This hotel is called the Clevelander in real life, but in GTA 6, this is the Ocean View Hotel. We saw this in trailer 1, and now we get a much closer look. Got a lot of ladies dancing, both up top and down bottom.
I'm
so
be
the
there.
nightlife on Vice Beach is
gonna
going
be
to
there.
be absolutely popping. Here we get another look inside one of the
Sinful.
because there's going to be more than one, Rockstar confirmed in the newswire, but again, we'll go over that in...
I'm going to be the number one participant in all of them. I'm going to be, I mean, for science.
in the next
For
video.
science.
But this is a look inside one of the clubs called Jack of Hearts. This is the club that we saw in trailer 1, if you were wondering. And then we get confirmation that Ammunition is returning. This time it's going to be called Phil's
that a
Ammunition, or
Is that a PlayStation 4 controller?
at least one of the shops is going to be called Phil's Ammunition. There's a few other things we can see in this shot. Of course, most noticeably, we got the birds outside. But if you look to the left of the TV, we've got what looks to be some sort of
PlayStation
parody
6.
of the PlayStation 5.
Oh,
You can
yeah.
also see the controller on the table here. But for anyone who's excited about the graphics, the reflections on this photo frame on the left side of the screen here are looking very nice. And if you actually have a look at the beer that's on the table, you can see the bubbles coming up from the beer in the bottle. Jason's fallen asleep watching the TV. He's passed out. And Lucia looks to be coming home from some community service. Here we get our first look at the Everglades in trailer 2, which we have confirmation from Rockstar this area is going to be called the Grass Rivers. Jason is flying this Buzzard here, so the Buzzard helicopter is returning, this time with a mounted machine gun on the side, as Jason's chasing down someone in an airboat.
Oh,
Here we
that's
see
gonna be
some
fun.
NPCs driving around in a Sea Shark, as well as a bunch of people hanging around this yacht in the background. So there's going to be a bunch of NPCs, not just on the streets and in and around Vice City, but
Just
also
everywhere.
out in the water, having pool parties and just having a good time. Here we see Jason driving a motorbike on his way to a car robbery. He's going to steal a car out of the back of one of these trucks. Hey, more heists is a good thing. Heists are fun, robberies are fun, I'm here for it. We get
Bro.
another little romance scene here with Jason and Lucia again, but this time they're in a different location. They're
Like
in
a hotel,
motel.
motel,
Most likely
yeah.
the Starlet Motel in Port Gellhorn that we saw Jason at before. Then we move on to a shot of Jason and Lucia fighting off the Vicedale police in a boat. It looks like this could be a new boat, or this could be the Lampadati boat from GTA 5. Kind of hard to tell at this point.
And it's crazy to think that GTA have recently, Rockstar recently dropped that all this was the combination of gameplay and cutscenes, and it all was recorded on a PlayStation 5.
Fast forward to
You know,
another robbery with Jason
it's just
and
gonna be
Lucia. And
godly.
Jason is doing his best Jimmy impression from GTA 5, where Jimmy falls off the boat into Michael's car. This time it's Jason. Only 2 more scenes to go. We've got Cal asking Jason, most likely, if you've got friends, hook me up. Cal, most likely, gonna be single. Hopefully Cal finds someone throughout the story. He seems like a funny guy. And for our final shot, we have Jason and Lucia driving across a bridge into Vice City with what looks to be the same car that we saw at the end of trailer 1. So it looks like they start in the Leonida Keys, move on to Port Gellhorn, maybe Ambrosia, and then into Vice City.
That gives a lot of like Red Dead Redemption vibes. We're like, oh, we're hot over here, so we got to move over here. Now we're hot over here, now we got to move over there. Same thing happened to GTA 5 when like Michael moved in with Trevor, or when they all had to leave. Well, when Michael had to leave and go live with Trevor, man. So like, I really like that. I like that because not only is it like cool that like it's not just one place that we get to stay in, it's also like shows off the map. Because I'm pretty sure there's going to be a fight in the grasslands, like they showed it, stuff like that, where like it's just going to be everywhere, and that's what I really like, man. And GTA 5 did a good job at that because there was like a couple jumps where like you have to be in Trevor, you have to be with Trevor for a certain amount of time until you get like a call to go back into the city. So like I love that they're like showcasing everything they've done. And yeah, bro, it's gonna be dope as fuck, bro. You also gotta think about the stuff that they're not showing. I'm sorry, I'm letting him talk the rest
Grand
of
Theft
it
Auto
out.
6 pops up at the end with the new release date, May 26, 2026. A few things here as well. Again, just confirming it's not coming to PC on release. But Rockstar
Also, it's not coming to PS4, and I don't know what the other Xbox One. So like a lot of people are asking, it's not.
also confirmed that all of this was captured on PS5, which is really sick to see. So this is genuinely what we can expect the game to look like. And that is absolutely everything you missed in GTA 6 Trailer 2. That was a long breakdown, a lot longer than Trailer 1. We saw a ton of stuff. Is there anything else I missed? If there was, let me know in the comments.
I mean,
down
it
below.
wasn't that
Stay
much.
safe, and I'll see you.
And the stuff that he missed wasn't that big of a deal, bro. But when he drops, I'm subbing to the channel right now. When he drops, the other one, the one where he does it off of um the blog, I'm gonna react to that one too. I really like this. I really enjoyed it. Dope video. Yeah, bro. I'm excited, bro. Let me know if you're excited in the comments, bro. Please, 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 please like, subscribe if you want to. Comment something. I don't know, something. If you got this far in the video, comment something. The word something. Just helps me get traction and just all the can't even think of the word, but like all the impressions go a long way for me, especially being a smaller YouTuber. So I appreciate everybody for being here and watching this with me, bro. I'm excited. I can't wait till next year. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.